Good afternoon and welcome to yet another edition of Yes 101's Visual Radio. For the Newsfirst team, I'm Dithmini De Silva.
Newsfirst headline.
Supreme Court issues interim order barring Deshabandhu from IGP post. Central Bank of Sri Lanka further reduces policy interest rates. Fire reported at the Kalutara district secretariat. In news overseas, Bangladesh partially restores telecommunications services. And in cricket, Sri Lanka women to take on Thailand in the 12th match of the Women's Asia Cup 2024. The news in detail. The Supreme Court issued an interim order restraining the exercising duties of Deshabandhu Thennakoon as Inspector General of Police. Now, the petition was filed by 8 individuals, including the Archbishop of Colombo, His Eminence Malcolm Cardinal Ranjith. The case was taken up before Supreme Court bench comprising Justices Sasantha Kodaguda, Achala Wengapuli and Mahinda Samyawardana. The petitioners argued that Thennakoon's appointment, as recommended by the President, contravenes fundamental rights enshrined in the Constitution. The Constitutional Council, including Speaker Deshabandhu Thennakoon, the Attorney General and other relevant parties, have been named as respondents in the case. In more local news, the Monetary Policy Board of the Central Bank of Sri Lanka today announced a 25 basis point reduction in both the standing deposit facility rate and the standing lending facility rate. The new rates stand at 8.25% and 9.25% respectively. For more details on this story, visit www.newsfirst.lk. In other local news, a fire broke out in the Kalutara District Secretariat building this morning. Police said the fire broke out on the ground floor of the building. The Kalutara Urban Council firefighting unit intervened and brought the fire under control. The cause of the fire is suspected to be an electrical leak.
International news.
Bangladesh partially restored telecommunications services today, although internet connection was slow, and social media remains suspended days after deadly protests against reservations for government jobs killed almost 150 people. Now, the country has mostly been calm since Sunday when the Supreme Court scaled down reservations for various categories to 7%, overruling a High Court verdict reinstating a 56% quota in government jobs that had been scrapped in 2018. Prime Minister Sheikh Hasina's government said on Tuesday that it would heed the Supreme Court ruling.
Sports news.
The Sri Lanka women's cricket team will take on the Thailand women at the 12th match of the Women's Asia Cup 2024 in Dambulla at 7 p.m. today. The Sri Lanka women are currently first on the points table in Group B on 4 points, having won both games they've played so far. And with that, we wrap up this edition of Yes 101's Visual Radio. For the Newsfirst team, I'm Dithmini De Silva.